literally, it's so funny when people ask, because I saw a bunch of people ask, Will, is that really your favorite Christmas movie? It absolutely is. A lot of people ask me my favorite Christmas movie, and everybody always assumes it's going to be Die Hard or Home Alone or one of the films like that. But truly, that's my favorite Christmas movie. And I think there's so much to say about that film. First, we'll start with the obvious. The filmmaking craft of Satoshi Kon is unbelievable. He elevates anime in a way that is so unbelievable, and he has such incredible storytelling chops, and he has such a amazingly human point of view on so many things. And I've talked about Satoshi at length, but if you've never watched Millennium Actress or any of his other films, you absolutely should, because they're worth your time. But Tokyo Godfathers is, I think, that everything a Christmas movie should be. It's hopeful. Golly, makes me sad. It's hopeful. It's touching. It's humanizing. And there's so much about kind of the spirit of the holidays that I think is encapsulated in that movie. First and foremost, I think Satoshi Kon does something that almost no filmmaker has really done, which is humanize the homeless. There are a few exceptions to that rule, but it's not something we often see. And, I hate to get religiously philosophical with you, but Christ was big on feeding and clothing the homeless and taking care of those who are less fortunate than you. I'm not a religious man, but I do think that is one of the better parts of Christianity that I think you can take and carry in your real life. And I think Satoshi, in a country that really was against it, worked hard to humanize people that were unseen. And I think Satoshi does a really great job of showing you how 3 different people ended up destitute, but were still protagonists, still people you could relate with, even though they weren't perfect. They were people that had rotten luck or a character flaw or did something that they couldn't forgive themselves for. And they all ended up in a bad situation. And even though they were so down on their luck and they were tossed out of society, I think life goes on. And I think that's one thing that, we always forget. And it's like Bill Hicks would always talk about. When you get to the end of your life or the middle of your life, you start to just accumulate shit. You start to just pile up shit, and that shit becomes very important to you. And you forget that life goes on with or without that shit. And whether today is the best day of your life or the worst day of your life, if you're still alive, life will go on. And I think the holidays, are all about that. I'm such a baby. I'm sorry. Ugh. The holidays are about, they're about celebrating what you have and remaining strong with what you don't have, making the best out of a situation, and ultimately there is a magic in the holidays that really is best seen when viewed through the eyes of a child. And I think the gift of the Magi in this story does a really good job of doing that too. You got to protect the kids for as long as you can. Gotta hold them close. Ugh. You buy into a fantasy and you try and preserve that innocence because there is, oh, bleh. Such a fucking softie. There is a blessing there. And the dream is that kids will do better than you did. And I love that this movie, even though these three people are so broken, they come together and they do so for a child they've never met before. And it's really beautiful. And it's really Christmas. You know, I think it's so easy to become jaded in a nation built upon the stuff you have, in a culture built upon the stuff you have. And I don't even think that's exclusively American anymore. I think it's bled its way into all corners of the planet, even places that we idolize. And I think we can forget, if we become pessimists, that there is something beautiful about the holidays, and there is something beautiful within each one of our faith bases, whether you be Jewish, whether you be Muslim, whether you be Christian. There is a peace and a love in all of those faiths. It's the cornerstone of all of those faiths. And somehow, inexplicably, and kind of miraculously, all of those faiths have a period of time somewhere in the winter where we look back and we give faith, or we give thanks for all that we have. And I think that's really beautiful. So yeah, Tokyo Godfathers is a movie that gets me in the spirit. And man, as I get older, I don't know about you guys, but it is a battle to get festive. I'm fighting myself. I'm fighting the internet. I'm fighting my own family at times. And I'm going, I told my mom, I was like, listen, bitch, we are going to have a good fucking time. We are going to have it come whatever. And she needed to hear it. I said that in the same way that the homeless guy calls his best friend the F-slur. Sometimes you just, pull it together. We're going to have fun, goddammit. And I think that's worth fighting for. I do. I think sometimes you have to fight to be happy. You have to fight to give thanks. You have to fight for the season. You got to fight to make the most of it. Because no matter where you are, your best day or your worst day, there's someone that's better off and there's someone that's worse off that's making the most of it. There is a person right now down on their luck who would kill for your position in life that's making the most of it. So this Christmas, if I don't see you, I will be streaming, but I just wanted to leave you with that you got to fight your ass off to make the world a little bit better place. You got to fucking work your goddamn ass off to spread joy. It's got to be the same fight with which you approach your job or paying the bills or whatever. You got to have the same dogged, I'm going to plant my fucking feet in the ground and I'm going to spread joy. And I think this film does a miraculous job at, there are miracles out there. They might not be made manifest by a god or a man with a white beard in the clouds, but there are miracles if you look hard enough. Blah. I'm such a sappy old nerd. Anyway, thank you for joining me tonight. I will not be on tomorrow. I record the podcast and then I fly.
What this child means to each of them and how they relate to their own traumas.
Yeah.
They see themselves in her and what's important in life.
Yep.
It's so fucking beautiful.
It
Neff,
is.
I'm also crying right now. Thank you for sharing this film with us.
Anyway,
I needed this.
I
Big
appreciate
love to you in this community.
Thank you.
Keep
I will
taking care of yourselves and each other.
Thank you. Wow, I will probably watch this movie again.
Pike linked work, Pike linked work, Pike linked work.
I will probably watch this movie again before everything is said and done on this stream, because it is my favorite holiday movie. And I'm going home to North Carolina tomorrow, ready to spread some goddamn joy come hell or high water. So I will not see you tomorrow. Unfortunately, I am podcasting and then I am flying. I will see you on the 19th. And then at some point when I am home, I'm going to take some of the money that Epic Game Store is giving me and some of the money that Sonic Team Racing is giving me. And I'm going to do a $4,000 gift card giveaway for you guys for the holidays. I think we're also going to give some copies of Diablo away. Hopefully Epic Gift Store gives us some stuff away. You may have experienced this giveaway before. It's called the Red Lobster giveaway. If you've never heard of it, I'm going to give you probably a $50 Amazon gift card. We'll be doing trivia. We'll be doing random spins. But we'll be giving away a bunch of gift cards. I'll do the math real quick. Yeah, we'll probably be giving away like 60 gift cards based on how many people win. Because the thing is, you can try to double your gift card, but if you lose, you don't get an Amazon gift card anymore. You get a Red Lobster gift card. And so it's a joke. Please don't all gamble on the gift card when we do it. It's meant to be a joke. Take the $50, buy someone in your life a loofah or something. Last time, way too many of you took the fucking Red Lobster gift card. You degenerates. Anyway, we'll be doing that probably the 19th or the 20th. I'm not sure which day yet, but we will be doing it then. And I hope you join us. I might also do my Christmas reading of my favorite Christmas story from author Quan Mills. This hoe has roaches in her crib. I think we're going to do a fireside reading of this to get you all in the holiday mood. Anyway, on the day that before I go home, I would just like to say thank you so much for an incredible year. This has been an amazing year. I have accomplished more professionally and personally than probably any year of my life. You are the envy of every single streamer on this platform. Everybody looks at my community as the gold standard for a community that is bought in and is kind and is funny and asks to see my fucking butthole all the time. I don't tell other people about that part, but truly the other stuff is pretty. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And so truly, as I head home for the holidays, I would like to just thank you so much, so much for all that you do. It's been a fantastic year. I appreciate you all so much. I can't wait for the bigger things that I will be able to make in the future because you guys have bought in so much. Because 5,000 of you choose to watch me every night, I have motion. And that allows me to make bigger and better projects for you guys. And I'm so grateful for that. And so I will do my best to give back a fraction of what you give me. And with that being said, happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I hope you have a wonderful one. One more thing. Here is the first of the new badges This is the Farley badge. This will come after the golden Neff. You guys asked for it. I am so sorry that this took so long. I never thought that anybody would get the golden Neff. I couldn't ever fathom that someone would watch me for 4.5 years. So we're getting 5 new badges. And I really, 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 really appreciate you guys. Who shall we raid? I think we should raid Shy Thembo on this Christmas night. All right, I'm going to send you over to Shy. Thank you again one more time. I'll see you in 2 days. Let me see. Did I? Oh, fuck. I can't spell worth a broke dick. I'll see you in 2 days from North Carolina. The podcast is coming out soon. Joke's on you, 5 years in this bitch. Yeah, I know. The 5.5 year are going to skip the Farley badge and go right to the Farley Demon badge. Anyway, thanks to all of you. Have a wonderful evening. Stay dangerous. And good night. We'll see you next time. Did I want to do something else? Blocked out. No, I think that's it. All right. Good night, y'all. I will see you soon. Enjoy your evening. Bye-bye. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. Don't fucking tell anybody about the goddamn titty that was on screen.